Hello, viewers who do not have a Peacock subscription. I'm Chris Conley. Welcome to DC Everest versus Wisconsin Rapids. Week 3 high school football. You're looking live at Stephenhagen Field at Steam Stadium. And we'll be underway in just a moment. Rapids comes in looking for their first win. Evergreens come in at 1-1, dropping their Week 1 matchup against Rice Lake, and then coming back to beat River Falls, a dominating second half. Blake Bankston was huge, 264 yards. Add in his 2 reception, he was close to 300 yards of total offense and 6 touchdowns, 5 on the ground and 1 catch and run. Rapids is still looking for their first win of the season, and it's a little unusual about this game. Both teams have common opponents. Both teams have losses to Rice Lake. Both teams have split their results against River Falls. Rice Lake shut out Wisconsin Rapids last week. Rapids hoping for a win tonight because they've got another toughie next week. They'll be playing Stevens Point in their rivalry game. A week from now, the Evergreens will be crosstown at Tom Field in Wausau against Wausau West. I think one of the keys to the game, the Everest offense has been so high-powered. One of the issues for Rapids is, can they get stops? The Evergreens are bigger up front, although Rapids does bring some big kids to the party. One of the challenges for Everest, the Evergreens played the Veer when they played Rice Lake, and the Evergreens had trouble locating the football at times. Rapids has been that kind of veer and option team in the past, although recent years they've gotten away from that. Got to see if that's all on tape. Rapids is aware that the Everest defense struggled against that offensive set. Our pregame coverage is brought to you by Auto Select, located on Schofield Avenue in Weston, providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. With a 3-year nationwide warranty, free roadside assistance, at Auto Select, you're good to go. Auto Select, Schofield Avenue in Weston, and Highway 10 East and Church Street in Stevens Point. This was senior night. Before the game, all of the Everest seniors and their parents brought out onto the field to be saluted. Going to be a little bit of a chilly night compared to weeks 1 and 2. Temperatures only got into the lower 60s. Today it's 58 as we get ready for kickoff. There's just a light breeze that's blowing towards the south end zone. The weather is really not going to be a factor tonight, although some people wonder if I might be a little chilly as we drift into the second half after the sun goes down. My Zaleski pullover is in the trunk of my car. I could sneak out during our Hard Knocks halftime show and bundle up if necessary. Rapids wears the road all white with red numerals and red logo. The Evergreens are in the home green, white pants, white numbers, and yellow trim. The Evergreens came out in all white for their game at River Falls, the first new look for these Evergreens in forever. I thought the all whites looked great. Teams are lining up. Rapids across their goal line on the far sideline. Evergreens across the near sideline stripe. Let's go down to field level. Joe Finnegan and the DC Everest Marching Band give us the national anthem. Actually, we will have a vocal rendition of the Star Spangled Banner. Let's go down to field level for it. Technical problems here. Stand by, please. An assist from our crowd here at Steam Stadium. At halftime, someone will be making a trip down to Quick Trip for more batteries for our wireless microphone. Rapids will get the ball first as the teams are introduced to this crowd. We'll be back with the Week 3 kickoff on Zaleski Sports after these messages.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust will exceed your expectations. Auto repair has never been so comfortable with a spacious, clean waiting room with refreshments along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
Welcome back as the teams go over to their respective sidelines. The Evergreens will be kicking off in just a moment. Football tonight brought to you by Marshfield's Tradition, the Maple Fall Fest. It's the 32nd annual Maple Fall Fest next Saturday and Sunday, September 14th and 15th at the Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. You can learn more online at visitmarshfield.com or follow them on Facebook. Evergreens looking to build on their success from last week. Wisconsin Rapids looking to get off the schneid after being shut out by Rice Lake. Again, Rice Lake, the common opponent that beat both of these teams. Rice Lake looks like all world. I don't think in Division II, when Rice Lake gets into the smaller schools on their schedule, I have a hard time imagining the Warriors of Rice Lake losing. Rapids put up 21 points in their opener against River Falls, a home loss for them. For all of our Everest and Rapids fans, welcome in tonight. Glad you're here for our Zaleski sports coverage. We're brought to you by Wiggly Field on Schofield Avenue in Weston, the perfect place for great food, cold drinks for the whole family, or to celebrate after a big win. Sign up for volleyball leagues or stop by for lunch or dinner. Wiggly Field and Dome, that's Wiggly Field in Weston. Jake Stasniak will kick off. He's got a big leg. The Rapids return men are up way too close. He's going to put this over their heads. Back all the way to the 5-yard line. Here comes Chase Geathers. Geathers gets a block, but just barely gets back to the 20-yard line. Red Raiders will start from there. Everest defense gave up points in the first half last week on the road at River Falls, but then battened down the hatches in the second half. Yeah, third and fourth quarter, Everest defense looked as good as they have all season. Rivalry game between these two teams. Evergreens have won the last 2 meetings. Down at Rapids last year, and over here before that. First and 10 Red Raiders with a single receiver down low. Man across the formation. Quarterback keeps. Ball is loose. Let's see if the Evergreens have recovered. Rapids may have turned the ball over on the first play. Does the ground cause the fumble? We're waiting for an indication. Rapids ball. Living dangerously deep in their own end. Play goes for a loss of 1. Boy, after being shut out a week ago, that cannot be the way you start off the next game. So 2nd and 11. First man through between the tackles, only a couple of yards. Rapids will face 3rd and 9. Sawyer Brooks, the 205-pound halfback, didn't get much between the tackles. Evergreen's line play last week was good. The Evergreen's offensive line was stout. Evergreen's defensive line again got better as the game went on. Rapids needs to get the ball out to the 30-yard line on 3rd down. Handoff short of the yard line to gain. Again, the Evergreens pouncing on that ball like they thought it came free. Leo Rangel carried. Here's 4th and 4. Rapids sends the punt team out. The Evergreens defense opens with a 3 and out. Nevin Poppy is back to return for Everest. Poppy moves back a little bit. Short kick. Bounces at the 50. Takes a Rapids roll to the 40. And down to cross the 35-yard line. The Evergreens will start at the 33. That's a 43-yard punt, although it was in the air for only half of that. Fleet Farm is here to help you gear up for hunting season. Shop their huge selection of scouting and concealment must-haves. Safety essentials, blaze orange gear. Shop the entire selection of hunting gear from all the top brands at Fleet Farm. Logan George didn't have to throw a lot last week. Senior quarterback leads the team out. Blake Bankston in the Dayglow green football cleats. He'll be easy to identify. Huge game last week. Quarterback's going to throw on first down. Design rollout. Got a step just over the hands of Cohen Preby. Preby was open. Throw sailed a little long. So the Evergreens open with a play deep downfield and almost. Evergreens, I think, have so much confidence in their offense that they don't necessarily mind 2nd and 10. Xavier Edwards and Cole O'Brien are the receivers on the far side. Cohen Preby's down low. Man across the formation. Snap is low. Here's a pitch on a jet sweep. Evergreens get the corner across the 40, close to the first down, but a little bit short. Braden Miska, senior, rambles forward for 8 yards, 2nd and 2. Evergreens able to set an edge there. Logan George got the play himself from the sideline, now breaks huddle. Preby and Edwards, the two receivers up high. Evergreens were good on 3rd down, too, a week ago. Blake Bankston, first carry, waits for his blocking and lunges forward. First down, Evergreens. Bankston absorbed contact right at the line to make. Lunged forward and moves the sticks out to the 45-yard line. Rapids went 3 and out the first time they had the ball. The Evergreens, this is their first possession and have a first down. Miska's the receiver in the slot on the far side. Snap is low again. Logan George picks it up off the turf. Over the middle, Preby complete. It's in the air for 5 yards, but now he's broken a tackle and he's run forward another 15 downfield. Evergreens are into Red Raiders territory, down to the 38-yard line. Preby's been such a reliable receiver for the Evergreens junior and now senior year. Trips up high. O'Brien, Edwards, and Miska to the far side of the field. Quarterback will keep it himself between the tackles. Big hole. First down. 11 yards up the middle for Logan George. Yeah, I'd said at the top of the broadcast, the Everest offense is so juiced up this year. Want to see if the Rapids D can get stops. So far they have not. Evergreens getting yardage in pretty big chunks on this first drive. Again, trips up high. Preby is the lone receiver down to the wides. Actually, this is a 5-receiver set. Evergreens look to throw. Just scooped off, just above the turf to Pregame. He's inside the 5. He's spinning forward. He fumbles in the end zone. I think that's a live ball, too. They're going to mark him down. Who recovered it? If the Evergreens recovered, it's a touchdown. Yeah, I think Pregame lost that ball. Evergreens have recovered, and it's a touchdown. Cole O'Brien recovered the loose ball. That was almost an incomplete pass. Pregame scooped it up just before it hit the turf here at Stephen Hagan Field. Cole O'Brien recovers the fumble in the end zone, and the Evergreens are up 6-0. Evergreens, I believe, are going to shift into, now they're going for 2. Ball is loose. This didn't go anywhere. 6-0 Everest. The touchdown brought to you by Serve Pro Jamie Wetzel. Call Jamie Wetzel at Serve Pro, the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened. 6-0 Everest. Rapids gets the ball when we come back.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
Welcome back. DC Everest marches down the field 6-0, but then sloppy at the end. A fumble at the 1-yard line that the Evergreens recovered in the end zone. Lucky there, that was a scrum. And then the Evergreens with another low snap. 3 of the snaps on that drive to quarterback Logan George were low, were down at his feet. And then that bad snap kind of blew up the 2-point try. 6-0 Everest. This kick is short, going to be brought up from the 10-yard line. To the far side, down the sidelines. A little bit of a block and a little bit of room out to the 32-yard line. Chase Geathers on the return for the Red Raiders. So they'll start with better field position for their second drive of the afternoon. Ball marked at the 30. Single receiver up high for the Red Raiders. Extra blockers on either side of the line. Between the tackles, only a short gain. Tell them we're busy. 2nd and 7. Jonah Rasmussen, we haven't introduced him to you yet. He's the Rapids starting quarterback. But again, Rapids figures to want to run the ball if they can. They want to keep Rasmussen out of must-throw situations. Rasmussen's a big kid, 6'3". He's a senior. 2nd and 7 here. Quarterback keeps it there, and the Evergreens had little trouble locating the ball. Rasmussen forward for just a yard or two. 3rd and 4. One of the Evergreens defenders slow getting up. James DeBurr can stay in the game. They didn't stop the clock for him. Got back to his feet under his own power and stays in. Single receiver up high. Watch for an option play here. Pitch. Got a block on the edge. Evergreens fought through it. Penalty marker is down. This is stopped, and it may be coming back on a hold regardless. Landon Pilo lost 3 yards. Let's sort out the laundry first. knows it's a hold. Yep. Already sending the punt team out. The Evergreens are going to decline after the play goes for a loss of 2. Rapids back-to-back 3 and outs. Nevin Poppy back to return this punt. He waits at his 25-yard line. First punt was much shorter than that. Line drive kick again. Bounces and rolls. No chance for a return here. This ball kind of takes a left-hand turn, and it'll be down at the 36-yard line. Evergreens will start there. Football tonight brought to you by Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact Next Step Prosthetics today. Middle stages of the first quarter. Our clock is running here at Steam Stadium, and it should not be. See if someone on the field recognizes that. Got a whistle here, and I think the officials realize that the clock is wrong, and I think they're going to reset this here. Our back judge usually keeps the official time, and he's going over to the Everest bench, and they're going to relay the correct time up to us here. They're asking them, I believe, to put 5:05 back on the game clock. Lost nearly 45 seconds of game time here. All right, so the administrative duties are complete and we're ready to go here. You know what? The clock is not set right still. The clock scoreboard here, there it was set to 53 seconds. Now 5:03 to play in the first quarter. We're ready to go. Scoreboard operator is the job that I'm sure I don't want up here in the press box. Just one receiver up high. Power look to Blake Bankston. Bankston had that ball out in front of him. Don't like that. Bankston's got 5 yards on first down. Love to see both hands around the ball for ball security, which has already been an issue so far tonight. How could Bankston possibly follow up on nearly 300 yards of total offense and 6 touchdowns from last week? Talk about the land of high expectations. Bankston again gets an edge, cuts back inside, and Bankston's in the clear. Double B, race to the end zone. 20, 10, he's gone. Blake Bankston, 6 touchdowns last week, and there's 1 tonight. The Evergreens go up by 2 scores. A 55-yard touchdown run. Evergreens got that seal block on the near side that sprung Blake Bankston down the sidelines. Evergreens failed on the 2-point try after their first touchdown. See what the Evergreens opt to do here. Evergreens are going for it. Another direct snap that's at the feet of Blake Bankston. He picks it up and gets in anyway. Bankston converts the 2-point conversion on another play that didn't look pretty, but that one worked out just fine. 14-0 when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Dahl Auto. Simple.
I'm Chris Conley. Welcome back to Stephen Hagen Field at Steam Stadium. Evergreen scored quickly, took them just 3 plays to get into the end zone. Jake Stasniak to kick off. Rapids need something positive to happen. Back-to-back 3-and-outs to open up this game. Line drive kick taken at the 5, cutting back to the center. Across the 20 with a block, 30, and out to across the 40-yard line. That's a nice return for Chase Gethers. So something positive happens for the Red Raiders. They'll have better field position. Everything's been on the ground so far for the Red Raiders. They try something different with the ball sitting at the 43-yard line. Single receiver down low. That's Lawson Hepner. Jonah Rasmussen, the quarterback, is under center. Second man through at the line of scrimmage, forward for about 3 yards. Yeah, Rapids needs more than that on first down. Start a job making the money you need with flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group, and full-time benefits that start from day one. That's Foundation Finance. Learn more at foundationfinance.com. That's foundationfinance.com. Four yards on first down. I mean, if Rapids is going to keep the ball on the ground, on first down, what do they need? 5, 6, 7 yards. They haven't gotten that on any of their first down plays so far. Rasmussen under center again. Second man through again. A yard or two. 3rd and 4 is coming up. Ball moves out to the 49-yard line. Maybe a yard and a half short of midfield. Under 3 minutes to play in a pretty fast-moving first quarter. Everest defense picking up right where they left off in week 2. Quarterback keeps it, late pitch. This is going to be enough for a first down. Good blocking downfield. Across midfield and down to the 44-yard line, Rapids has moved the chains for the first time tonight. Chase Gethers carries. Nevin Poppy had to come up from the defensive backfield to make the stop for the Evergreens. So see if Rapids offense is on track here. If anything, the Rapids offense needs to possess the ball for a while to give their defense a break. Two minutes to go, first quarter. Receiver in the slot on the near side and down near the near side sideline too. Gonna pass here, play action. Slinged to the near side, it's complete, and the downfield blocking is good. That's forward for 9 or 10 yards. Depending on the spot, that may be a first down. Leo Rangel. Yeah, he's the back who is in the slot there. Spot him for a gain of 9 down to the 34-yard line, 2nd and 1. So Rapids' first pass play works out just fine. So much football left to be played. Rapids gets right back in this thing if they can put points on the board on this, their best drive so far. Quarterback's got it again, and now options back at the last minute and puts it on the ground. Quarterback had positive yardage, could have picked up the first down easily, and instead the Evergreens have it on the far sidelines. Rapids turns the ball over. So a good drive ends with something bad. Rapids must feel a little bit snake bit. Shut out last week, turned away while driving because of their own miscue. So Rapids in danger of going 5 quarters without any points. We're sponsored by Camping World. Find a great selection of RVs at Camping World in Rothschild. They offer a great variety of brands and sizes to fit just what you're looking for, complete with maintenance, repair services, rental options. Camping gear, apparel, and more. Take your RV to the next level. Camping World off I-39 in Rothschild or online, campingworld.com. 1st and 10, Bankston's next to George. George's pass is tipped, and Rapids takes it right back. Going to be run back for a touchdown. Tipped at the line of scrimmage. James Weaker. Leo Rangel, they're saying. It's 11 of Rangel, not the 41 of James Weaker. Interception, run back for a touchdown. And Rapids is right back in this thing. Back-to-back plays and back-to-back turnovers. The Rapids fumble. Then they tip Logan George's pass. And Leo Rangel brings it back in. Rapids to try the extra point. Snaps a little bit high, and it's blocked. 14-6. So Rapids gets on the scoreboard. The Evergreens will get the ball back. 54 seconds left in the first quarter when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Welcome back. Late stages, first quarter. Rapids just made tonight's game a lot more interesting. And you know, it kind of washes away that bad turnover feel. The Rapids offense put together a nice drive and then fumbled on a bad pitchback. So the Evergreens got the ball, only to have Everest quarterback Logan George intercepted on the very next play. Run back for a touchdown. So the Evergreens are now going to try and reestablish momentum. Short kick. Fielded by one of the up men across the 30 and not quite to the 35-yard line. Cademan Anderson, big senior. Put both hands around the ball, no problem there. Evergreens will start at the 35. See if the Evergreens opt for something more conservative here. Again, they let Logan George throw and something bad happened. Blake Bankston already has a long touchdown run. Single receiver up high, extra blockers in on the near side for the Evergreens. Yep, it's Bankston. Between the tackles, had his legs cut out from under him. Bankston's got 5 or 6 yards on first down. If I could, I would buy every star running back a pair of neon or glowing cleats because they're just so much easier to identify as we go through play-by-play. Blake Bankston's got the bright green. And the football gloves to match. So he's styling out there on 2nd and 4. Final play of the first quarter. Nope, Logan George gets to throw again. Protection is good. Swings it out to one of the running backs from out of his backfield. Across the 50 and still going down to the 40-yard line. That's a nice gain there for Reed Frame. Frame had a touchdown carry in the win over River Falls. Frame also went out of bounds, which stops the clock at the 40-yard line. Pass went forward for 21 yards. No, he was not out of bounds. The clock runs once the chains were reset, and that brings us to the end of the first quarter. Evergreens will have the ball at the Red Raiders' 40-yard line and a new set of downs when we come back to start quarter number 2 on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip,
I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Be part of a Marshfield tradition at Maple Fall Fest, September 14th and 15th. Start each morning with a potato or buttermilk pancake breakfast and shop over 125 handmade arts and craft vendors. Also, make sure to check out the Kids Zone, yummy food court with maple specialties, beer garden, and a comedic grilling show with TV's Mad Dog and Merrill. Don't miss the 32nd Annual Fall Fest, Saturday and Sunday, September 14th and 15th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Learn more at visitmarshfield.com and follow us on Facebook.
Evergreens come up to the line of scrimmage to start the second quarter. Hello, everybody. I'm Chris Conley. Rapids fans and Everest fans looking in on our Zaleski Sports coverage. Pitch to the far side and getting the corner is Blake Bankston. Bankston heads towards the pylon, but he's rushed out of bounds inside the 20. Trip to the red zone down to the 18-yard line. 22 more yards for Blake Bankston, who is Mr. Stat so far in this season. These are numbers that we have not seen from an Everest running back in many seasons. And here we are only in week 3. Ball spotted at the 17-yard line. 2 receivers to the near side. Tight end Cole O'Brien is up high at the edge. Logan George will throw. Straight drop. Had a man in his face and underthrew that. Logan George had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to and took a punishing hit. Was looking for Xavier Edwards on the near side. We're sponsored by Backey's Family Chiropractic in Rothschild. Personalized chiropractic care in a family-oriented atmosphere. They can help any age patients from a few days old to moms and dads keeping up with the kids. No matter what issue your body is battling, migraines, anxiety, stress, and youth issues, let Backey's Family Chiropractic give you back the life you deserve. Trips to the near side and a single receiver up high. Evergreens are going to throw again. Now Logan George takes the low snap and keeps it himself. Called his own number. Moves the ball down to the 12-yard line. It's 3rd and manageable from here. 3rd and 5 coming up. Evergreens need to get inside the 10 and then just inside the 8 to pick up a first down. So the Evergreens can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown here. George from the pistol with Bankston in the backfield. It's a low snap again. The Evergreens got to get that straightened out. 3 or 4 times now there have been snaps down at the quarterback's feet. And you know what? That's because the Evergreens, they have a backup center in there because of injury. So that's not regular personnel on the Evergreens offensive line. Logan George covered that up. 4th down. The Evergreens, I believe, are keeping the offense on the field. It's a loss of 15 on the bad snap. Here comes 4th and 20. And now a timeout. Rapids takes a timeout. The Evergreens will also think things over here. I'll tell you, Jake Stasiak during warm-ups was good from 40 yards away. It would be a long field goal for the high school game, but the Evergreens could try it if they wish. We'll see what the thinking is on 4th and long when we come right back on Zaleski Sports.
You know, Paul, what we're looking for today first is that basic shopper, the one that's going to go for fruit that's in season right now, because those are the easy picks, the raspberry, the strawberry, the blueberry. But the experts, the one who are going to get the job done today and shine bright on a day like today, those are the ones shopping for the mangoes.
And when you think about vegetables at the grocery store, really there's a lot at stake, because at this point your next stop is the meat market. You don't want to be chicken when you go ahead and pick out your vegetables. You got to make sure you got the right pairing.
You know, when you double clutch on your list, that's when things quickly spiral out of control.
It would have been a 43-yard field goal from here if that's what the Evergreens tried to do. They're not. They're going to keep the offense on. How do I know? Because during the timeout, Jake Stasiak brought the water bottles out to the rest of the offense. Kind of had his head down as he was heading back to the sidelines, like, come on, coach, let me try. Fourth and very long. 3 receivers to the near side. The Evergreens need the 8-yard line. Long count here for Logan George. He snaps it. Steps up. Throws over the middle. It's tipped and incomplete. Looking for Xavier Edwards. Threw into double coverage. The Rapids defense was solid. So Rapids gets off the field. Evergreens got inside the red zone and no points. Well, you know what? Opportunity knocks for the Red Raiders here. They moved the ball effectively the last time they had it, only to turn it over in the Everest half of the field. From the 26, 1st and 10 Rapids. Second man through. A little bit of deception on the counter play. 5 yards. That was Chase Gethers. Second down and 5 to go. Quarterback brings the play in from the sidelines here. Single receivers to either side. Rasmussen under center. Between the tackles, Evergreen's defensive line won the battle there. Cohen Lehman Jr. carried there. Went backwards for a yard. Here comes 3rd and 6. Rapids may have to put the ball in the air here. Defensive back Nevin Poppy went over to the sidelines to get the defensive alignment. Let's see how Rapids lines up for this. Putting a single receiver up high. That man in the slot on the near side is eligible. 3rd down. On the ground, wrangling forward, but short by about a yard. Chase Gethers. They say that ball came loose again? No. Rapids has it, and from the spot, enough for a 1st down. I thought initially stopped short, maybe by a half yard. No, sir. The guys were much closer than me and on the field say move the chains. So 3rd and 6, Rapids keeps it on the ground and picks up the 1st down. Single receiver to the far wide side of the field on 1st down. Second man through, 2 or 3 yards. Chase Gethers, 2nd and 8. If anything, the storyline in this game, the Evergreens have kept Rapids in this. Tipped ball at the line of scrimmage and an interception accounts for the Rapids touchdown. Evergreens almost turned the ball over in the end zone. A catch by Cohen Preby, fumbled into the end zone that the Evergreens recovered. Cole O'Brien got on top of it for the Evergreens' first touchdown. 2nd and 8. Quarterback fakes the pitch, cuts upfield. He's going to have 3 or 4 yards before Rasmussen's pushed back. Rasmussen will get 3 yards on the quarterback keeper. Here comes 3rd and 4. Evergreens with a late defensive substitution. That's Jack Dvorak hustling in. So the Evergreens are opting for an extra lineman here. Defensive back Davion Borders comes out for the Evergreens. So an extra man in the box for Everest on 3rd down and 4. Rapids needs the 47-yard line. Quarterback keeps it, turns upfield, first down. Again, the Evergreens went to the man who was diving in between the tackles. Quarterback Jonah Rasmussen still had it, picked up 6 and moves the chains to the 49-yard line. This play will bring us to the halfway point of the second quarter. This play is late coming in. Rapids is going to have to hustle up to the line here. We've had no penalties in this game so far. Love that. There's 5 seconds left on the play clock. Rasmussen is under center. Pitch here, trying to get the edge. Evergreens did a good job stringing this out. Big hit along the sidelines. Cohen Lehman punished as he gets across midfield from the 49 to the other 49. 2nd and 8. Evergreen's defense did a good job moving left to right there. Yeah, Rapids wants to string you out when they can. Single receiver to the near side. Rasmussen's under center on 2nd down. First man through has it. 3 or 4 yards. 3rd and 4 coming up. Look like Chase Gathers again. Rapids has done enough to move the ball on this drive that this is probably 4-down territory. So probably 2 chances to pick up these 4 yards, unless something happens that really pushes them back. Beg your pardon, my mistake. Rapids was flagged once earlier in this game. In the back of the first quarter, holding penalty against the Red Raiders. But otherwise, penalty-free ball game. On 3rd down, Everest defense looking for a stop. Handoff up the middle. Close to 1st down yardage. This will depend on the spot. Cohen Lehman is a yard short. 4th and 1 from the 42-yard line. Rapids is going here. Team that's still looking for its first win, playing from behind. You've moved the ball into Everest territory. This is the right decision. They're a full yard away. On 4th down, somebody moved or the Evergreens jumped into the neutral zone. Let's see what this is. The Evergreens are moving backwards. It's going to be offside, Everest. Everest jumps and gives the Raiders a 1st down on the cheap. Merrill Steel sponsors our football coverage tonight. Your partner for structural steel fabrication. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply today at merrillsteel.com. Walk off the 5 yards down to the 37-yard line. First flag against Everest tonight. First man through, spinning forward. That ball almost came loose. It's a gain of 2 yards. Cohen Lehman carrying. Everest leads by 8. And again, Everest from time to time has helped their opponents in this game. First man through, stacked up. Just back to the line of scrimmage. Evergreen's tough between the tackles. Cohen Lehman again. No gain, 3rd and 8. Again, this also is probably a 4-down situation. The Evergreens would like to make it 4th and a lot of yards. Under 2 minutes to play until halftime. Rapids would feel great if they get a touchdown on this closing drive of the first half. 3rd down, they need the 28-yard line. Quarterback's going to throw to one-on-one coverage, had a receiver, it's intercepted. Another turnover. Had 2 receivers there. Silas Weber turns Wisconsin Rapids away. Both teams now have red zone turnovers. And the Evergreens are playing with house money because the Evergreens are going to get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. Everest has 3 timeouts and $1:36 on the clock. I believe that Everest, even though they're back in their own end, I believe the Evergreens are going to be in go mode here. Yeah, that's twice now that Rapids has had drives into Everest territory that have ended with turnovers. A fumble back in the first quarter and that interception here late in the second. From the pistol, Logan George. 2 receivers to the near side and 1 up high. George, design rollout. Protection is good. Throws. He's got a man wide open. Xavier Edwards, X, is out to the 40-yard line. There should be additional yardage on that. He was tackled by his helmet. No flag there. Right in front of the Everest bench. The Everest coaching staff saw what I saw. That tackle was up high, grabbing a hold of the lid of Xavier Edwards. But just like that, the Evergreens are in business. From the 12 out to the 42, 30 yards downfield on the strike for Xavier Edwards. First time X has been heard from tonight. Got out of bounds too, stopping the clock. Play action. Roll out again. Logan George flips downfield. Got a man. Preby lifted it over the defensive back. Preby's to the 20, 10. And the Evergreens, just like that, are in the red zone. 2 big pass plays downfield. Logan George, the Everest quarterback, had just the right touch there. Got it over the man who had underneath coverage in the Rapids defensive backfield. Cohen Preby with a second big catch and run here in the first half. 1st and 10 from the 12. Got a whistle here. Rapids is going to take a timeout. Gives their defense a time to regroup after 2 big pass plays downfield. We'll step aside for a break too. Late in the first half, Everest 14-6, and the Trees are marching on Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
Timeout is over. This was taken by Rapids on defense. They can stop the clock only once more. Officially 1:02 to play in the first half, and the Evergreens have a new set of downs. After Cohen Preby's catch and run to set this up here at the 12. Gonna throw again. Logan George looks back across his body, had the defense going the other way, and that's a touchdown for the Evergreens to Cole O'Brien. O'Brien recovered a loose ball in the end zone back in the first quarter. Got a 12-yard touchdown reception of his own here. Evergreens will feel better about going back up by 2 scores. That's the only score in the second quarter so far. Comes with 57 seconds remaining. The Evergreens are keeping the offense on. They're going for 2 here. And 3 receivers down to the near side. I mean, the Evergreens just carved up the Rapids defense on that last drive, so why not? Design rollout. George cuts it in, but he is stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point try fails. It's 20-6. We'll keep it right here. The Evergreens, after all 3 of their touchdowns, have gone for 2. They were been successful only once on a Blake Bankston run. Logan George on the 2-point try. Keeper got within the 1-yard line but did not break the plane. Let's see, at halftime here at Steam Stadium, we'll be entertained by the DC Everest Marching Band. Joe Finnegan's got them on the field for their first full halftime show. They played from the stands back in week 1. And we'll be entertained by our DC Everest dance team. Along our Zaleski Sports Channel, Hard Knocks with the Spash Panthers. I know some of you are flipping back and forth between this game and the Packers game down in Brazil. Someone give me a signal when one of the Brazilian gangs storms the field and the smoke bombs go off. Just let me know. Short, high kick up to the 15-yard line. And across the 20, out to the 25 and near the 30-yard line goes Chase Geathers. 50 seconds left until intermission here, and that's where Rapids will start. Rapids' turnovers have been killers in this game. A fumble on their best drive in the first quarter, and then in the red zone, an interception in the second quarter. And the Evergreens scored points off that second turnover. Between the tackles, Rapids stays conservative and gets only a yard. Cohen Lehman carries. Rapids is content to let the clock run. Well, actually, they're quick out of the huddle here. Single receivers to either side. Do they take a shot down the field? Everest defensive backs are playing 10 yards off the line of scrimmage. Still on the ground, upended and short of the first down. Is Cohen Lehman. Rapids, well, no, the Evergreens are taking a timeout here. I think maybe our referee pointed in the wrong direction. It's going to be second down and 1. Right, the referee now points in the other direction. This is Rapids taking their final timeout. Back-to-back wins. Football's brought to you by Nicolet Bank. Personal banking at its best. Locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, Merrill, or online at nicoletbank.com. Everest has not trailed in this game. Rapids' only touchdown, a defensive score. Leo Rangel intercepting Everest quarterback Logan George and bringing it back for a touchdown. Ball that was tipped at the line of scrimmage. All right, the clock will stop briefly if Rapids picks up this 1 yard on third down. So maybe 2 plays before halftime. Evergreens now play the defensive safeties 25 yards off the ball. Just want to keep everything in front of you in this situation. It's a pitch, trick play, back to the quarterback, and he's sacked. trick play goes nowhere. The Evergreens will let the clock run, and that's going to bring us to halftime. Actually, you know what? The Evergreens are going to make Rapids punt, calling timeout with 1 second left in the half. So maybe the Evergreens set up a big return. I mean, Nevin Poppy's got speed to spare. This will be Rapids' third punt of the first half. Yeah, Everest had such good defensive penetration on the trick play that the play was blown up. Almost dangerous because there was a lot of contact in the backfield there. What Rapids could not afford was another turnover. Rapids have turned the ball over 3 times in the first half. Evergreens have turned it over once. You know what? With just 1 second left, Rapids doesn't really have to punt the ball here, and that's their thinking. They're going to take the snap and just run out the time. Yep, the Evergreens are unable to get the ball back. Rapids handoff, and the 0's on the clock. First half is in the books. Evergreens get the ball to start the third quarter, and they go to halftime with a 20-6 lead over the Red Raiders. Hard Knocks is next on Zaleski Sports.
Ready, begin!
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour.
Ready, begin! Ready, begin!
We'll switch the two tackling things around. I'll do one knee with the bags. Everybody will do it, and then you can set up.
If there's any thought that I think of me for a little support, at a time of need, it'll be enough. Not a chance. Driving hate to town, can't see or hear. Kill communication, stepping off the grid just to let me know. Too many got my time. Been here before, lovers winter freezes, summer's burn, shut down on the sneezes. Take what you learn, have words to be.
Elbows nice and tight to your body. Fire off your front foot, lead shoulder. fire through the bag, not up, through. Okay, and then wrap on the backside. So this is shoulder contact, keeping your head up, wrapping on the backside, exploding through the bag, pushing off that front foot. Here we go on my whistle. Set. Good. After you tackle, hold the bag, please. Hey. Here we go. Rapid fire. Sit tight. Set. Hit. I didn't blow my whistle. I said it. I'm sorry. Here we go. Set. Oh, good job. Good work. Through the bag. Through the bag. Through the bag. Set. Woo. Hit that bag. Good. Through the bag. Through the bag. Through the bag. Set. Good. Explode out through the bag. Hit that bag. Go as far back to the scoreboard as you can go. Set. Set. Go now. What are you not getting about a forward 45-degree angle? What don't you understand? Shot on the bench. Just like that. Power step. There you go. Good job, Maddox. Load your feet for the power step. Now we're going this way, man.
Get there! Yes, yes, yes! Good job, good job, good job, good job. That was close. That was really close to being nice. It had like, if it would have hit the ground a little earlier. Yeah, it hit the ground, I think. 'Cause, yeah, it was like, it stayed like spinning like that for a while. It can't hit the turf then have a big pop. On the first bounce, yeah. No, it can't go like over 6 or something. It's like their head, you know. It's for safety. It's for safety. That's a good one. Oh, that's perfect.
You know, we gotta make sure that we're catching those, and then we catch it, we gotta explode up the sideline. All right? Sound good? Make sense? Get your wrist back there. Wait. Yeah, then I have Johnny. I think yeah, let me get that back.
Ball! Good, yeah, good. Last one, please. Go.
Beer?
Yeah, good job. Hey, Peyton, pull right, hit right, pull right, hit right. That's that angle. Yeah. There you go. Super. Last one here, score it. Let's go. There you go. Score, Kyle! Score, Kyle! Good. PAT! Gotta celebrate! Good work! Good job!
Okay, but today was a great practice. Give it up, clap it up. Good work, good job. Okay. Really good week. And again, we had 2 tough weeks where they're short when we're out here. Okay, they're short when we're out here. We play on Thursdays. All of that's just a little different, right? But we can't let things like that get to us, like we talked about, that mental, emotional toughness. We did a really good job today bouncing back, being efficient in everything that we're doing. In the leadership meeting, we said, Grant, quarterback, said, what do we need to do to win? What did Grant say? Do you remember? He said, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. Okay, so that's a quarterback. He's saying, just run the freaking ball, because we know this is where the strength is. Okay? You're returning. You play a little bit, you're returning. Horn, you got playing time last year, right? We need you guys to step up. Okay? When we need to play, we need you guys to step up. You're a returner, right? We can't have the mistakes that we had last week in this room. That's what hurt us the most. Okay? We can't have those mistakes. To start drives, we can't have penalties. In the middle of drives, we can't have penalties like we had. Right? We have to play like we're the veteran team that we are. Okay? That's week 1. Hey, it's done over with. We're moving on. We're moving forward. Okay? You can't let something like fatigue break you. Right? We talked about the windows the other day too. Okay? Right? What makes one window tougher than the other? It just depends on what breaks it. That's what makes one guy tougher than another guy. What are you willing to withstand? Like we talked about last week, right? This is what we've been waiting all year for. Okay, this is what we've been waiting all year for, right? Now we get to play at home too. Okay, now we get to play at home. Let's go have some fun. Let's knock the crap out of people. Let's wait for 5 years so I can swear, but okay, hey, start knocking some guys around right away, right? Hey, we set the tone last year for what Spash football is again.
Both teams jumping up and down the sidelines, a swing of the leg, and we're underway. High end-over-end kick will be taken at the 11-yard line, cutting left. To the 25-yard line, Barack Macklin, first man in on the hit. That's Aiden Parks. Send a single receiver, bottom of your screen. Spees lands, times him up, looking to throw. Leno now flush, gonna find her. It's almost intercepted. It was off the leg of the defender. That is Connor Scarston. Shouting it out with Madalena. They'll send Sager in motion. And it'll be Chandler keeping it himself, breaking up the middle. Chandler 50, 45, 40, 35, 30. He is gone. Grant Chandler is going to take one play and take it to the house. 63 yards for the Panther quarterback. He went right off a right guard, broke through to the second level, and then just outran the defense. And just like that, it is 6-0 Panthers are being pulled off. So Chandler looking to throw. He's got time. Throws it deep to Belson, toward the pylon, underthrow, makes the catch, goes over the defender and in, touchdown. And he'll motion out. Throwing up the middle, it was tipped, and it is caught by Owen Wolf-Sherrick. 2-point is good, and it's 15-0 of tight end Dominic Lyons. And they'll line up trips receivers, bottom of your screen. And now on the sweep, and not falling forward a minute is Dillingham. For Clark, 1st and 10 at the 49. Leonard will throw. Looking over through his man. Intercepted by Spees. Spees has got a blocker in front. He'll cut back in, and he is gone. Pick 6 Panthers. Jackson Spees, who had 9 interceptions a year ago, gets his first and goes 60 yards for the score. Flores is a single receiver, bottom of the screen. Leno looking to throw. He's going to throw up to the pylon. Looking for Flores to the corner and intercepted in the end zone. Heading off late is Wolf-Sherrick. 3 receivers, bottom of the screen. Shonda's going to roll now, do a draw play with Madalena. Breaks a tackle, cuts to the left side. 20, 15, 10, 5. He is gone. Madalena will take it in from 34. Touchdown, Spash. Not yet. He's in Roth, standing at their own 40. 4th and 15. Almost blocked. And catch by Ananiadis. He's going to cut back left side. 45-50, 45-40 far side. One man to beat. And he's going to get tripped up inside the 20 by the punter, Leno. Twin receivers, bottom of the screen. 1st and goal to go. Chandler out of the game. Matthews will go to the end zone, and he is going to score. Matthews from 5 And Spash rolls again. 3:30 to go, and it's 42-0.
Because we needed them to start the game, right? Back from the dead last week, we didn't have a lot of energy. Who was jumping on the sideline? Right? Everybody, right? Everybody who's now going in, and everybody who's on the sideline, right? So we got so much energy.
He's going to look to throw. Looking for a pick play. Doesn't get it. Rolls right. Flag down. Back of the end zone. Got his man. It's a touchdown. But I don't think it's going to count. Looking for one more stop here. Looking to throw. Pump fakes. Now he's going to be flushed right. 50, he's going to take it himself to the 10. Diving. He's going to be short. Throws it through, incomplete, and that's it. This one is over. Your final score, it was Spash 43 and Superior nothing.
Energy, it's great. It was a great crowd for, we had some school today, but mostly before school starts. Those are always tough home games. So our guys wanted to make sure that we came out, we protected the field, and I think we did a great job with that. Just bringing the energy right away, like you said, and just playing physical football like we want to do.
And so you get that 3 and out, and then it takes one play on offense to get all the points you were going to need, but you got plenty more after. Just kind of talk about that, just those first and the statement that made.
Yeah, I mean, we're really confident. We always want to try to kick off as much as possible because we think our defense can make stops, and then we're hoping that we can put some points on the board, and then they're in chase mode right away, and we can win the middle 8 there as well. But yeah, I mean, and then first play, we have a run play for Grant dialed up, and we saw something on film we wanted to exploit, and Grant was off to the races on that. So it was a great job, and we talked, and Charlie's over here. We talked to him. He didn't block very well last week. He had a great day blocking. I'm sure we watched film on that play. It takes perimeter blocking to break long runs. So it was just a great job all around.
We'll be joined by Charlie Belson here. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns, but first thing Coach said was you're blocking. Talk about that first play, what you saw to seal off things off so Grant could get free.
We called the play. I looked at my play sheet, and I knew the run was coming my way, so I knew if I made the block, there would be a big play there. So I had to make the play.
On the other side, every receiver loves to get in the end zone. I guess talk about, especially that first one, a little bit underthrown, but you roll over the corner into the end zone. I guess what was your process as you're tracking the ball in the air there?
Grant usually we know to miss outside, but he threw a little inside. I know how to adjust. Just want to make a play for fans out there.
Self-respect, you feel like an insect. Oh, don't you worry, buddy, 'cause here he comes through the ghettos and the barrio and the barrio and the slum. He stands, stacks of green paper in his red right hand.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels this.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
It's halftime at Stephen Hagen Field at first drive. Got a touchdown pass over the middle that was fumbled in the end. Blake Bankston had another touchdown, 6 last week and 1 so far tonight. A 55-yard touchdown run late in the first quarter put the Evergreens up 14-0. Intercepted then and run back by Leo Rangel, 14-6. And then the Evergreens got a 12-yard touchdown pass from Logan George to Cole O'Brien that came after a Wisconsin Rapids turnover. Again, Rapids has turned the ball over 3 times. 2 of them coming in Everest territory and 1 of them in the red zone. So Rapids has hurt themselves in this game. Again, the Evergreens had that Logan George tip and interception, so the Evergreens have, at least at that point in the game, left the door open a little bit. Football is brought to you by Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau. You'll work at a state-of-the-art facility with excellent benefits, pay, culture, and much more. Join a growing company and get your career on the right path at Great Lakes Cheese. Learn more and apply today at GreatLakesCheese.com. Halftime is over. Evergreens will get the ball to start the third quarter, and you know what? This will be a big stage of the ball game. Do the Evergreens go up by 3 scores? As we mentioned, some distance between themselves and the Red Raiders. Red Raiders need a defensive stop and see if their offense can produce. Rapids opened the game with 2 3-and-outs. They put together 2 longer drives, but neither of them resulted in touchdowns. And Rapids, too, they want to run. They don't pass all that much, so it's not really a team that's designed for big comebacks. I'm sure the Evergreens talked in the locker room at halftime about what they're going to do on this opening possession of the third quarter. Both of these teams have tough games coming up in week 4. Rapids and Spash. Everest at Wausau West. And this crew will be over at Tom Field to bring you the Everest West game. Crosstown rivalry. Evergreens have only 4 home games this season at Stephenhagen Field, so the game over at Tom Field on Wausau's east side, a lot of Everest fans will make that trip. It's only 10 minutes down the road. So the Everest faithful will be well represented. Blake Bangston is back to return this kick for the Evergreens. Short squib kick. Evergreens have recovered it at the 40 and down to the 41-yard line. Evergreens will start there. So Rapids doesn't want to kick to Bangston. We're brought to you by France Propane, your locally owned complete service propane company. They've served all of central Wisconsin for 2 generations. Learn more at francepropane.com. Get your propane at France Propane in Schofield. Local, quality, family. The Everest offense just has been super high-powered from last week and carrying that over to this week. Logan George from the pistol. Blake Bangston is with him in the backfield on first down from the 41-yard line. Man in motion. And the Evergreens have this pitch. There's contact behind the line of scrimmage still going. Cutting back is Bangston. Rapids tried to strip that ball out of there. Gain of 3 yards. More east to west than north to south. Second down. Plays being signaled in to quarterback Logan George as the ball's on the near hash right in front of the Everest bench. Just underway, quarter 3. Chilly night. Temperatures are going down into the 30s tonight. My goodness. Bangston between the tackles. That hole closed quickly. He only got 2 yards. From the 44 out to the 46-yard line. Evergreens will be looking to convert on third down. The Rapids defense here is bidding for their first 3-and-out of the night. Xavier Edwards is the receiver up high. Cohen Prevey is the receiver down low. On third down, quarterback's going to pass, throw, and it's dropped. Cole O'Brien looked like he was ready to turn upfield before he secured the ball. Absolutely. In a 14-point game, the Evergreens will keep the offense on and will go on 4th and 5. Need to get to the 49-yard line across midfield. 3 receivers up high and a single receiver down low if the Evergreens indeed are going to snap it. And no, it's going to be a kick. No one's back there for Rapids. Bounces at the 15, the 10, and is going to roll inside the 5-yard line. Wow, the Evergreens got what they wanted to out of that. They're going to down this at the 2-yard line. Logan George is the Evergreens' regular punter. That's a 55-yard punt. Well, punt and a roll. No one was back there to receive it. Well, they're spotting this ball all the way back at the 1-yard line. Rapids has a lot of real estate in front of them. But you know what? The defense didn't give up points. And Rapids was in danger of going down by 3 scores. It was not to be. Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. Count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy. Unparalleled service and convenient delivery operations. Quarterback's going to be snapping this ball. He's going to be back in his own end zone when this play develops. On 1st and 10. Hand off, and Rapids will get some breathing room, tumbling forward to near the 10-yard line. Yeah, the Evergreens thought they had him backed up and then give up 9 yards on 1st down. Rapids has another play called and is right up to the line of scrimmage on 2nd and short. Handoff between the tackles, maybe the yard that was needed. This is going to be close. Going to move the chains, enough for a 1st down. Cohen Lehman carried. Rapids is more up-tempo here. Got another play called and right up to the line of scrimmage, trying to catch the Everest defense on its heels. Quarterback keeps and got nothing. 1 yard maybe? Mark him forward out to the 15. 2nd and 8. Rapids does not have a 4th rapid-fire play called here. They'll huddle up this time. I mean, in a 14-point game, Rapids put themselves right back in it if they can put together a long drive and come away with points. Late shift by the Everest defense. Penalty marker here. Evergreens may have jumped into the neutral zone. Yep, offside, Everest. Walk the ball up to the 18-yard line. The ball is respotted for what is now 2nd down and 3. Man in motion, handoff through and breaking between the tackles out to the 39-yard line. It's Rapids' biggest running play of the ground tonight. Chase Gethers. So this drive started back at the 1 and has moved the ball forward 38 yards. Man across the formation. Handoff up the middle. Evergreens are stout between the tackles. Rapids gets only 3 on 1st down to the 42-yard line. Evergreens getting a late sub on. Thor Fowler is late coming off, and Fowler's kind of limping as he heads to the sidelines on 2nd down. Quarterback keeps it here, got him roped down low, and it's only a yard, if that, for Jonah Rasmussen. Here comes 3rd and 5. Rapids with the ball after their defense got a 3 and out to open the third quarter. Express Employment says, get help finding your next career at Express Employment Professionals. They have locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. And learn more online at expresspros.com. Their website, expresspros.com. On 3rd down, throwing. It's down at the feet of the receiver. I think this is incomplete. Yeah, looking for Caden Sager. That kind of quick jump pass was down low, and it brings up 4th down. Rapids brings out the punt team. Nevin Poppy is the return man for the Evergreens. Nevin's fast. Line drive kick. Nevin picks it up at the 20. Right up the middle, gets a block out to the 30-yard line, still on his feet, and now thrown backwards. It's a 40-yard kick and a 10-yard return. Evergreens start at the 30-yard line. Each team has possessed the ball once since halftime, and no points on the board. Still at 20-6, just where we were when the first half came to an end. So again, there's more pressure here on the Rapids defense, trying to keep this a 2-score game. Three receivers down low. Camden Anderson is part of that cluster. Xavier Edwards is the single receiver way up high. On the ground, quarterback keeps it just short of the yard to make. Logan George has 9 on 1st down. So on this second and very short, the whole playbook opens for the Evergreens right at the middle of the 3rd quarter now. Again, 3 receivers clustered down low, same formation as before. Low snap. Quarterback picks it up, going to try and make something out of nothing, and lunges forward, gets the 1st down. Logan George managed to get 2 yards on a play that looked like it was going to be blown up deep in the backfield. We've got a penalty here that's going against the Evergreens, a hold. Wipes out the 1st down. Going to go back to the 30-yard line and replay 2nd down. So the Evergreens have to overcome one of their own mistakes here. Twin receivers to either side. Snap again is low. Over the middle, off the hands of Pregame, and then that ball was up in the air for a while, so dangerous. 3rd down. Xavier Edwards and Cohen Pregame are the 2 receivers down low for Everest. Bangston in the backfield. Rapids looks like they're sending blitz. Quick drop. The protection holds up. Now scrambling to the outside. Throwing on the run. It's at the feet of Xavier Edwards. And a hit after the play on Logan George. Some of the Everest fans saw that and wonder if that's a late hit after the ball was away. Logan George is looking around too. There's no flag. It's 4th and 10. This Everest drive blows up on a holding penalty. Evergreens will be punting for just the second time tonight. Snap and kick. Bounces. Picked up at the 20-yard line. That was a 49-yard punt and an 8-yard return. Rapids will start right at the 30-yard line. Rapids right now is the very definition of hanging around in a game. Defense has gotten them a couple of stops. Rapids trails by 14. A second possession to try and make this a one-score game. Everybody's in tight for the Red Raiders. First time we've seen this formation tonight. Quarterback keeps it, tries to get the edge. Gets 6 yards. Extra blocker sure helped there on the carry by Jonah Rasmussen. Yeah, officially he gets 7 yards on the keeper. Again, no receivers. Handoff first man through. This will depend on the spot. Cohen Lehman carries. He'll be a yard short. 3rd and 1. Under 4 minutes to play in a scoreless third quarter. Handoff, second effort, and a first down for Rapids. Move the ball out to the 45-yard line. With everyone in tight, there was contact at the line of scrimmage. And then forward momentum. So Rapids on this drive has moved the ball forward 15 yards so far and gets a new set of downs. Single receiver now down low at 1st and 10. Right at the line of scrimmage, no gain. Cohen Lehman, 2nd and 10. Justin DeBoer, late sub, coming in for the Evergreens. Yeah, Rapids is just one big play away from getting right back into this thing. Quarterback thought about the late pitch and then had to wrap up. This goes backwards for a loss. Since Rapids has been turnover prone today, Jonah Rasmussen probably made the right choice by not trying to pitch that as he was being hit. He was absorbing contact. You don't want that pitch to be wide of your running back in the veer. You'll turn the ball over again. Goes for a loss of 4. It's 3rd and 14. If the Evergreens can keep this in tough down and distance, they'll probably force Rapids to punt for a second time in the third quarter. Quarterback throws over the middle. It's complete, but short of the first down. Across midfield to the 49, but here comes 4th and 4. Silas Weber made the stop for the Evergreens. Does Rapids dare go for this here? I mean, you're late in the third quarter. You got to begin cutting into the lead at some point. Yet if you fail, you give the Evergreens the ball at midfield. Rapids will roll the dice and go for it. They need the 45-yard line. 1 minute to play, third quarter. Across the formation, quarterback will throw. A wobbly one-on-one ball knocked away. Nevin Poppy with the defense for the Evergreens. That ball seemed like it was in the air forever. Nevin Poppy closed on it, made a defensive play, and Rapids gives the ball. The Evergreens got a short field coming up here. We're brought to you by Axis Insurance. For all your personal, business, auto, and life insurance needs, there's always a local agent you can look to at Axis Insurance. Find a friend in the insurance agency. Customize the coverage you need and learn more online at AxisInsurance.net. AxisInsurance.net. Their business revolves around you. Now the Evergreens have everyone in tight except for one receiver, Xavier Edwards, way up high. Quick snap. Blake Bankston tries to get the corner. Didn't have a lot of blocking there. Bankston's forward progress will give him 2 yards. Both offenses kind of stuck in neutral since halftime. This will be the final play of the third quarter. Give Rapids credit, they're hanging in there in a game where their offense has not scored. Bankston again between the tackles. Third down's coming up. 3 yards short as the third quarter comes to an end. We'll switch sides. Evergreens trying to make a 20-6 lead stand up. We'll be back after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Axis Insurance is your complete independent insurance agency for auto, home, business, and life insurance serving Wisconsin and Minnesota. Insurance can often be confusing and frustrating, but with Axis Insurance you get experienced advisors that pair you with exactly the coverage you need at the most competitive prices for every stage of life. Located in Weston and a proud supporter of area high school athletics, their business truly does revolve around you. Learn more at AxisInsurance.net or by calling 715-355-8400.
Welcome back to Stephenhagen Field at Steam Stadium. I'm Chris Conley, ready for the first play of the fourth quarter. The Evergreens have third and a long 3. Handoff. Second man through, first down. Blake Bankston. Bankston still got his feet churning and he breaks free. Bankston's inside the 20, 15 down to the 10-yard line. Looked like Bankston was stacked up, but he kept those legs going. No one brought him to the ground. The game situation was unchanged in the third quarter. The Evergreens are looking for kind of a knockout blow to go up by 3 scores. Rapids trying to get a touchdown to get it within 1 score. Everest now knocking on the door. Reed, Frame, and Bankston in the backfield, so extra blocker here. Frame tries to cut out a path for Bankston. He gets 2 yards. Tell you what, this Rapids defense has kept their team in the game until now. This is the Evergreens' third possession with a chance to stretch out the lead, and no points so far. But they are edging closer. It is 2nd and goal from the 7. Evergreens are taking a long time in the huddle. Can't afford red zone penalties here. Got to get this play off. 3 receivers up high. Do they ask Logan George to throw here? Designed rollout. To the near side, George cuts it back. Had a little bit of room in between the tackles. He's going to get down to the 3-yard line or so. 3rd down coming up. Yep. George picked up 4. You know what? Logan George at the end of that play made the right decision. You don't want to try and force that ball into a tight window in the end zone. Evergreens are bringing in extra blockers. Cademan Anderson comes in. He's got more size than Cohen Preby. And the Evergreens are going to keep Reed Frame in. Evergreens again taking a while to break the huddle and get up to the line of scrimmage. Early stages, 4th quarter, and the Evergreens looking to build on their 14-point lead. George is under center on 3rd down. Trying to the corner, Bankston is in, touchdown. Bankston to the far side from 3 yards out. It's Blake's 2nd touchdown of the evening. 26-6 with a try after the touchdown coming. Evergreens are going to try, I would believe, a traditional extra point here. Yep, Evergreens will shift into kick formation. Jake Stasiak to try out of quarterback Logan George's hold. To the uprights, good. Our new score is 27-6. That Blake Bankston's touchdown's a big moment for the DC Everest Evergreens tonight. See if Rapids has an answer when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
Yeah, and you think about all the different techniques he's got to have in his repertoire, right? All the arrows in his quiver, and he's got all of them here today.
I mean, medium well. Do you want it rare? Special orders, pickles, no pickles, ketchup, no ketchup.
You know, what we're seeing here, Paul, the spatula control is unreal.
Yeah, it's one of those deals where he's got absolutely no beef. He's just focused on doing his job. Yeah, I mean, without these cooks, everyone would just truly be fried.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Well, it's been 7 quarters now since the Rapids offense has scored points. Got to get things going here as Stasiak's got the ball on the tee. Rapids sure could help the cause with a big return. 9.5 left in the ball game. And the Evergreens are sitting on their biggest lead of the night. Kick will go into the end zone, so Rapids will have no field position to speak of. We're brought to you by J&D Tube Benders, founded in 1968. They've stayed in the Felch family ever since. A locally owned manufacturer specializing in tube bending, welding, brazing, hydraulic tube assemblies, end forming, cutting, machining, and laser cutting. Tubing materials include carbon steel, copper, stainless steel, and aluminum. Find and join the J&D Tube Bending team in the Schofield Industrial Park or apply online, jndtubebending.com. By the way, now let's correct that. The website is jdtubebending.com. Rapids leaves themselves with no margin for error. Single receiver down low. Handoff between the tackles. Short gain. Cohen Lehman gets credit for 3 yards, 2nd and 7. I don't think Rapids will be punting for the rest of the afternoon, right? Can't give the ball back to the Evergreens till you get points. And I don't know, the Evergreens may have what they need for a win tonight, but this game has still not been a thing of beauty. If the Evergreens bring this level of play to Wausau West, do they win or lose next week? Something the coaching staff will ponder between now and next Friday night at Tom Field. Second effort close to the first down for Rapids. Second and 1. Rapids huddles up between plays. They got to be more up-tempo than this. Single receiver to the far wide side of the field. I think Rasmussen on forward progress. Yep, he's got the first down. They move him across the 30 to the 31. We are brought to you by Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com and find an agent near you. Mutualofwausau.com. New set of downs for the Red Raiders, but there's only 7.5 minutes left in the game. 2 minutes have come off the clock since Rapids started back at the 20-yard line. Rasmussen looked like there was some miscommunication. I think he wanted to hand off to someone else who wasn't there. Dvorak makes the Evergreens a loss of 1. This broadcast crew has a Saturday afternoon game tomorrow. We'll be at Newman Catholic against Alman Bancroft. That should be interesting. Alman Bancroft, an 8-man conference champion from a year ago. Newman Catholic got their season off with a win. 1-0 on the year with a win over Phillips last week. First man through. Lehman just got back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 11. Just surprised to see Rapids not being more up-tempo here. Single receiver up high, and they need the 41-yard line. 3rd and from just behind the chains. Got to throw, pressure, out to the wing, incomplete. Almost tipped by one of the Everest linebackers. 4th down. And Rapids is going to punt. Do the Evergreens think that they have enough with just under 6 minutes to play in the game? Does the Evergreens' second string come out on this next possession? We'll see. Line drive kick, bounces at the 40. Nevin Poppy from the 35. Poppy's got room on the near side and lots of speed. Quickly across midfield, down to the 40, and spun out of bounds inside the 35. Big return for Nevin Poppy. 35-yard punt, 33-yard return. Let's see what the Everest personnel is like. Now, Logan George is still out there. Starters still in for the Evergreens. Brief delay while we get the chain gang set on the far side of the field. Scoreless third quarter. The Evergreens got a touchdown from Blake Bankston from 3 yards out. The only score here in the fourth quarter, 27-6. Everest in control. Throw over the middle, caught. Caden Anderson for the Evergreens. Gets 9 over the middle. Tackled in the field of play. Clock keeps running. 5 minutes left until what looks like a happy ending to tonight's story for the Evergreens. They'll go to 2-1 rather. Rapids will go to 0-3 for the season. This is going to be just enough for the first down for Reed Frame. Wow, no, they're going to say his knee was down short of the line to gain. No gain. Third down. Everest's next 2 games are on the road. Tom Field against Walsall West next Friday, a Zaleski Sports game. And then over to Marshfield, also on Zaleski Sports. Third down. Frame, not Bankston, in the backfield. Blake is probably done for the night. Frame got what he needed there, I think. Well, let's wait till we unpile. Marked short again. Now just visually looked like the Evergreens moved the pile forward a little bit. But the ball is spotted right at the 25-yard line. The Evergreens need to move the ball between the 25 and the 24. Post-game coverage down on the field, you bet. Coach Braden Mitchell about to celebrate his second win at the helm of the Everest football program. It is fourth down, and the Evergreens will go. Blake Bankston came back in, bounces off the pile. He's going to get to the corner. Bankston off the bench for a touchdown. 25-yard touchdown run. Blake Bankston finds pay dirt for the third time tonight. Blake is a great cutback runner, but he's fast to the edge too, and he sure was on that play. Evergreens will shift into point after touchdown formation, and the leg of Jake Stasiak will be called on. Kick is good, 34-6. We'll be back to play out the final 3 minutes and 18 seconds when we come right back on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
We're back. Rapids will get the ball with 3:18 left in the game. I'm Chris Conley. Evergreens will have won the last 3 games in this rivalry series. Stasiak's got the ball on the tee. Kicking deep. Taken from the 15-yard line. Maybe a little too much left to right instead of upfield. Tyson Stempa on the return. Rapids will start at the 20-yard line just as if it was a touchback. Penalty marker down here. Usually on these kickoff return plays, when you see a flag, it's a block in the back. It's a hold against Rapids. This is going to go half the distance, probably back to the 10-yard line. Evergreens have owned the second half. Outscoring Rapids 14-0 since halftime. Both the touchdowns coming in this fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, nothing up the middle. Cohen Lehman for no gain. And now under 3 minutes to play in our game tonight. You know, the wins that you register like in the first 2 or sometimes 3 weeks before school begins, you can stay out late. Feels a little different now that the school year is underway. Our first Friday night lights after opening with a Thursday and then a Friday afternoon game. Trying to get the edge. Runners out of bounds. Owen Richardson, sophomore, gets 4 yards. Here comes 3rd and 6. Apparently there's a lot of football left in Sao Paulo. 19-17, Packers leading at halftime in that game. So we'll wrap up in time for those who want to see the second half. A pitch. Evergreens have good pursuit here. This play is not getting the quarter. It's fumbled. That may have bounced off an Evergreen, and Rapids may have the ball. Yeah, Evergreens had good pursuit on that play. Rapids has recovered. Nat Sullivan is at the bottom of the pile, but the play went backwards, and Rapids is going to send out the punt team again. Nevin Poppies had a good game as the return man for the Evergreens. Looks like he's going to get one more shot here. Poppy comes up, catches at the 43. A whistle and a penalty marker blows this play dead. They may say Nevin Poppy indicated fair catch. Let's see. Delay of game, Everest. Yeah, that's the indication of a fair catch or waving for a fair catch and then running the ball upfield. The Evergreen starters are not coming onto the field here. Evergreens probably have to run just 2 plays before taking their victory tonight. Jake Stasiak, Jr., backup quarterback, will get the snap here. And a handoff. Rapids blows this up in the backfield. It's a loss of 1 or 2 yards. Coben Enzenroth, -2. Evergreens can come out in victory formation if they wish, but I think Stasiak has got a play that he's going to run from the sidelines. This is a fast game tonight. Got done in just under 2 hours. Post-game coverage to follow here on Zaleski Sports. Handoff again. Gains back the 2 yards that were lost, and that's going to do it. Blake Bankston's got 3 more touchdown runs for the Evergreens in this game. A 55-yard scamper back in the first quarter, and then 2 more totes in the fourth quarter into the end zone from 3 yards and from 25 yards out. The Evergreens have defeated Wisconsin Rapids. The final score tonight is 34-6. Rapids only points on an interception back in the first quarter. Tipped at the line of scrimmage and brought back 29 yards from Leo Rangel. Second game in a row that the Rapids offense has not found the goal line. Stay tuned for our Merrill Steel postgame show. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply at merrillsteel.com. Repeating our final score, DC Everest 34, Wisconsin Rapids 6. Evergreens go to 2-1, Rapids 0-3. Rapids fans, good luck to your team the rest of the way. Stevens Point next week for you. Evergreens will be crosstown at Tom Field to take on Wausau West. That rivalry will be renewed Friday. Both of those games on Zaleski Sports. I'm Chris Conley. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Good night.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin, covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa, and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our 3 facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece. The loading and staging process, sandwiched between the end of production and shipping, is an important step in the fabrication process. Within a moment's notice, we are able to handle and place an entire load onto a trailer for quick delivery to a job site. Finally, the last stage in our process is shipping. Our transit company, Merrill Steel Transit Services, is a wholly owned subsidiary of Merrill Steel Incorporated, consisting of more than 20 state-of-the-art trucks designed for transporting oversized and overweight shipments, along with hundreds of trailers ranging from 48-foot flatbeds to heavy-haul Jeep and booster combinations. We employ only the most highly skilled professional drivers, highly experienced mechanics, and knowledgeable office staff who work as a team to provide cost-effective service in a timely manner. Our shipping fleet is a major reason why we are able to be competitive throughout North America, including the contiguous 48 states, Alaska, and Canada. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about us. We look forward to having you join us in building it big.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with four-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
Welcome to J&D Tube Benders. Here at J&D, we strive to meet our customers' requirements and expectations. We pursue this goal through the effort of our dedicated employees by continually improving in the areas of customer service, quality, and productivity. We pride ourselves on not only being a pillar of the manufacturing industry, but a family to our employees. J&D Tube Benders, the fastest name in tube line fabrication.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
Elite Auto Care is a family-owned business providing top-notch car care to the Schofield, Weston, and Wausau area. They deliver honest and professional automotive repair and maintenance services with quality ASE certified technicians that you can trust. Elite Auto Care offers the latest technology and is equipped tires or just...
I know I would hate to miss out on anything they say.
You, Gamma.
Aw, and they have important things to say.
Make your house a hearing house.
Guys, if one of you on either side? Yep. We'll do the thumbs up in just a moment. Okay, so let's come close.
But the Packers stand up.
It's 1917 at halftime. Post-game cover better in the second half.
Unbelievable the preparation they put into it. Yeah, I mean we're just going to be us. We're going to stick to what we're good at and let our athletes make plays.
I look forward down the schedule. Wausau West going to be a tougher opponent next week.
Yeah, absolutely. We view it and we talk about it offense. So it's good to come away with a win in these situations.
Who's been just making the edge. You're getting a lot of runnings once you get that block on the corner.
Yeah, thank you. The entire game, so it's pretty easy when you got them up front.
One of the things I saw this last week in the second half, that if the offense...
Fun, but I don't know, we're just having fun out there. This is a great year. I love what we're doing, and we're going to keep doing it the rest of the season.
So, last two games, 9 touchdowns for Blake Bankston. Congratulations.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
That's going to wrap up our post-game coverage. We'll have the Evergreens in Wausau West next Friday from Tom Field here on Zaleski Sports. Wisconsin Rapids will have their rivalry game against Spash also next Friday. Repeating our final score, it's 34-6. The Evergreens winners over the Red Raiders tonight. Thanks for joining us on Zaleski Sports. I'm Chris Conley. Good night, everybody. Blake, do the highlights for us. Your name and you're in the house.
Okay.
With enthusiasm.
All right. My name is Blake Bankston, and I'm in the house.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for coming over, Blake.
Yeah, thank you.
Coach, congratulations.
Appreciate it. Make sure you get a flower for your mom.